Hello and thanks for watching. So this week I got a parts delivery. It came in these two large boxes, thanks to Si at 9apart, who was able to sort me out with a load of parts that I need for the front of the car. So I've taken them all out, and I'll go over what I've actually managed to get. It's amazing how much can go, well, firstly into two boxes, but also onto the front of a car, given this isn't all of what I need. So there's a mixture of new parts, which seem to be excess dealer stock, and some that have come for cars that have been broken. So I'll start this corner here. So firstly, I've got one of the indicator sort of headlamps that fit into the bumper. That's just the left side, still need the right side. There's a couple of locks for the bonnet. It gets held down either side. They're new. Behind that in the box there is the one of the horns. I think that's the low horn. I think actually I might have bought that one when maybe it's the high horn that I need, so I've still got to double check the wheel well for that. In the yellow plastic there, that's two brand new hinges, again surely surplus dealer stock. Front there's two brackets which hold the reinforcement bar, bumper reinforcement bar, which is just in front, both brackets and the bar there. These bits of trim, left and right, sit behind the headlights in the engine bay, so they were missing. That piece there goes over the locks in the centre. That's obviously second hand, as you can see. Lower cross member behind it, and then there's radiator and also fans with the cowl for the fans as well. Moving along here, we've got a full bumper. A lot of extra bits that are sort of included. It's got the fog lamps either side, number plate there, holder, and around the back we see it's got the wiring loom included, which is great. It's the spoiler for the bumper down the front here, and also another cross member piece that's needed. Now in the back there, these were included as well, thrown in, which was great. So little fog lamp covers, and also, well, it looks like an extra couple of pieces for trims that are actually on the bumper. I haven't double checked which one is, because you can see there's a couple of wee marks on these, so possibly I want to swap out these for the ones behind. I'll check which one's in better condition. This panel here, where I think the locks connect to, they sit on either side of that. Then behind it, what's known as vanes, that's actually in another part, two parts together, and there's a motor on the back here as well that opens up, I think, the vanes to let air through when required. The motor was obviously included. Second, the rear air guide behind with its little sponge gasket, which actually is listed as a separate part on the parts catalogue. And finally, the intercooler bracket. Now, I think there is no intercooler that's going to go in that. I think on the diesel model, I think it's just the turbos that get the intercoolers either side. That's just one side. I think that's the right. Still need the other side. But that's obviously a good start. Still need to get a lot of nuts and bolts or screws of that to retain them onto the car. But at least there's a good start now with having some parts that I can get the brackets etc. for them, and start getting some things bolted up. Obviously, haven't managed to get airbags yet. Still on the lookout for the head airbags, and there seems to be plenty bonnets on available to choose from. So I thought I'd get started on these other pieces first, particularly in the cooling system etc., to get that all sorted, and then worry about the bonnet afterwards. It may not look much different on camera, but these parts have all been cleaned and do look so much better actually. Just removing dead flies and other things from them, plus some dust and other things that were just caught in the spoiler. So I'll get these all packed away until they're ready to be fitted. So the only parts that I've removed from the car really that weren't already removed are these brackets which hold the sort of frame which would hold the intercooler. The left hand one I thought was a bit bent, but actually it does actually come like this, and the right hand one is the only one that's actually really out of shape. So what I'm going to do is, because it's only holding you know, a frame, it's not really real core part of the car. Clearly it can survive a bend like this. I'm going to just heat it up with my heat gun and see if I can push it back into the angle using this one as a reference, and if that doesn't work, well, I'll get another one, but I might as well see if I can reuse that. Well, as you can see, the angle is good now. It did take a fair bit of heating, but even doing that, it's wanted to split there just on the edges as I've pushed it back to the right angle. I'll have a look and see therefore whether I'm going to do something more with it. I don't think it's really going to affect the strength of it for all it's doing. Might be over engineering it to even weld up these holes, but I'll have a further think about it before finally concluding what I'm doing, whether I'm just I think I'll definitely keep using this one. It's just whether I do any further work on it. I'll certainly probably put some matte black paint over it to cover what the paint that's come off, but that might be about it. I've loosened the wheel arch liner here on the passenger side, and I don't find the horn that I was expecting to find, or the bracket, and I don't see it on the driver's side either. So I'll need to look at the repair manual in a little bit more detail. So I might well need that horn I got from 9apart. So next time, hopefully I'll be fitting some of these parts. Anyway, thank you for watching. Cheers.